Am I live? I'm alive. I'm alive. What's going on? Is anybody there? So, I started early. Hello, YouTubes. Hey, bunch of coyotes. Yeep, yeep, yeep. I'll wait a little bit, see if anybody shows up. I had technical difficulty before, so I didn't know. I was sitting there playing and I always seem, hey, there's Richard. Hey, Richard. How's it going, brother? I'll try to click on this other screen. Maybe I'll get this, let me see here. This is going to be strange. I'm just going to try. Here we go. There. I got it on the other one here. I'm just going to, this way I can see. Oh, it says there's 4 people watching. Okay. I'll go back down here. Hey, call me V. Oh, you're in the garden. Okay. Brett. Hi, Jewel. Britts grad Jewel. That's neat. That's cool. Thanks for being here. Hey, John. That's pretty cool. Thanks. Britts grad Jewel's from another station. And she is... I'm glad she's here. That's so awesome. Thank you. Hear my song, hear me sing this tune and take it with you, love. Hear my voice, it's always running places, but that's not my choice. What do I know? Well, I've tried the up and the down, the sky above and the cold, hard ground. I'm sitting here under a banjo moon, howling at the world. I'm trying to keep the tune. What do I feel? Maybe that it might end too soon. Sitting here under this banjo moon. See me cry, yep, half the time I really can't tell you why. Am I wise enough to bridge the distance between the shallow, smooth, and the deep and the rough? What do I know? Is there a place for the soft and the tough? Can I find it before it's too late? I'm sitting here under a banjo moon, howling at the world. I'm trying to keep the tune. What do I feel? Maybe that it might end too soon. Sitting here under this banjo. Tell me now, from the depths of all the mysteries, the where and how, sorrow and joy, and the glorious light that shone on me when I was a boy. But now I'm older and the prayers are getting hard to employ. Still I know you're guiding us now. I'm sitting here under a banjo moon, howling at the world. I'm trying to keep the tune. What do I fear? Maybe that it might end too soon. Sitting here under this banjo, sitting here under this banjo moon, sitting here under this banjo moon. Oh, it's stuck on my big fat head. Okay. Well, that's nice. That was my that's my Banjo Moon. I'm so glad you could be here. So Britts, Greyeyed Jewel. Hi Ingrid. Nice to see you. So, I'm going to do a little show for you here. You ready? What's that? What the hell what am I doing? I'll tell you what I'm doing. I was on an emotional roller coaster. Okay? Okay. Are you ready? Why? Why? Well, I'll tell you why. Because yesterday, a couple things happened. I found out my dad had a heart attack yesterday. Now, it was a mild one, and he is okay. He's in the hospital in Edmonton, Alberta, and he's doing well, and apparently he's going to be going home very soon. But my dad's 89, and that makes you think about those things. As my pack members know, my mom passed away a few years ago now. She died, and we buried her on Christmas Eve. So, and my dad misses my mom just as much as any of us. They were partners for 60 years. So, dad's kind of ready, you know. We're not ready, but that's what happened. That's what life's all about, right? Wow, that's my roller coaster. Something's wrong with me. So that was it. So that started the roller coaster. So I was kind of trying to deal with that yesterday, internalizing it, externalizing it, whatever the words are, trying to get that grip on that. Well, then what happened? Well, when I got home, it was kind of nice because my daughter Caitlin was here. She's as big as a barn right now because here's the thing. She was expecting. She has a big old tummy, and her two little ones, my grandson Henry and my granddaughter Emma, were here too, running around like a bunch of crazies. So that was nice. That cheered me up. But Caitlin was very in a lot of discomfort. Well, then this morning at about 7:30, her water broke. And at 1:44, this little guy was born. That's George. His name's George. Well, I'm trying to remember the middle name. Bennett. George Bennett Eugene. So Bennett's a family name, and Eugene is my father-in-law. That's Janice, my wife Janice's dad. So that's the roller coaster. So yesterday I was pretty upset. I was trying to, things happen. I was there when Grandpa Eugene passed away. I was right in the room with him and stuff. And yes, thanks, Jewel. Yeah, praise the Lord. No, absolutely. Thank you, Jesus. It went well. I guess little George, he didn't want to come out. He had his shoulder maybe he'll be a football player. He put his shoulder in there, and it was kind of hard on Mom and him. But I think Caitlin is doing well. And little George is doing well too. Georgie Porgy. So that's so nice. So that so that's the good news. That was the roller coaster. So so I'm feeling a lot better today. That was such a nice that was a nice little surprise. So I came on a little bit early. My wife went down. My other daughter, as you know, I have a lot of kids. I have 6 girls, 4 boys. I have 7 sisters and 3 brothers, so I'm getting my families mixed up. I have 10 kids. You guys all know that, though. But my Caitlin is a twin. There's Caitlin and Grace, but Amy is the next one, and she's a hairdresser. I think they call it. She's not ticketed yet. You have to actually study under a journeyman. Isn't that interesting? They call it a journeyman. I'm going to tell you a little story. When I was in the trades college and I was teaching trades, everybody was all hung up. All this in the pipe fitting and the gas fitting and the welding. We were always like, oh boy, we should say journey person, not a journeyman. When you get your ticket, they call you a journeyman. Why do they call you that? Well, because you used to have to travel. You were willing to travel to get work. You had to feed the family. So they called them. No, Richard. Sorry, I'm reading the comments here. No, Janice has not seen George yet. We're trying to figure all that out. We're not super allowed to go into the hospitals yet, but anyways, well, we kind of can, but we'll deal with that. We might have to wait till Caitlin comes home. But here's the thing. So here I was in the trade schools, and we're all like, oh, should we say journey person? We don't want to offend anybody because journeyman is man. It's a man. And in the trades, there were some girls. And I'll tell you one thing. Here's a couple things. So one, the girls that went through gas fitting and pipe fitting, they liked being called journeyman. They said, that's what it's called. I don't mind that. So the girls that we were trying or that we were worried about didn't care. They didn't care about journey person. They said no. I remember one girl was like, hell no, I'm a journeyman. It's just sort of one term, journeyman, meaning man, meaning mankind, all of mankind, humankind. Anyways, so my daughter, Amy, this is a long story, so everybody settle down. Settle in and settle down. Gonna finish it. So Amy she went and got trained for hairdressing, and then now she's an apprentice and she has to work under a journeyman. She was telling me this. She goes, yeah, I'm working under... Hi, Monica. That is my niece. Everyone's there. Yay! Oh, no. Well, I better play some songs. Okay, well, I'll finish my story. Anyways, Amy was saying she's cutting Janice's hair right now. That's why I started a little earlier. Amy said, oh, yeah, I have to train under my journeyman, Colette. I don't know her name. I'll just make up a name. I go, what do you guys say, journeyman? Yeah, Dad. That's what they call a person who has a ticket. I thought you were a tradesman. I'm a trades person. No, it's funny. So there's Amy in about the most feminine trade you could think of in a way, hairdressing, because what, 90 some plus percent, maybe 95, 6, 7. It's girls that go into it, and they call them tradesmen, and they call the people they train under journeymen. I don't know. That was a long story with not much of a point. But there you go. Oh, Darren. Hey, brother. Well, you live by the rock and you live by the roll. You try to find a place to call your home. Always something that makes you roam, makes you wonder. Always wonder, yeah. Stumble out of your little bed, you try to find the perfect place to spin your web and catch your prey for the day. Down on 8 knees to pray for your answer. Will you find your answer? Itsy bitsy spider went up the water spout. Down came the rain and washed the spider out. Up comes the sun and dries up all the rain. And the itsy bitsy spider went up the spout again. You're not sure what to do with your life. You've got 8,000 kids and a killer for a wife. But you fight through the pain, you fight through the strife. It's a trial, yeah. And while you work all day long, there's children in the world singing your song. Is that enough? Enough to keep you strong? Did you know that? Did you know that you're the itsy bitsy spider who went up the water spout? Down came the rain and washed the spider out. Up comes the sun and dries out all the rain. And the itsy bitsy spider went up the spout again. You do what you got to do. You do what you got to do to make it through. And you know sometimes that life will be blue, but there are good times. There are good times, yeah. Without the shadow of a doubt, the rain is gonna come and wash you out. But you're gonna climb up the spout, 'cause you're the spider. You're the Spider-Man. bitsy spider went up the water spout. Down came the rain and washed the spider out. Up comes the sun and dries up all the rain. And the itsy bitsy spider went up the spout again. When you live by the rock and you live by the roll and you try to kind of place you call your home. Now something makes you roll, makes you wander, always wonder, yeah. Scramble out of your little bed to try to find the perfect place to spin your web and catch your prey. For the day down on 8 knees to pray for your answer. Will you find your answer? Itsy bitsy spider went up the water spout. Down came the rain and washed the spider out. Up comes the sun and dried up all the rain. And the itsy bitsy spider went up the spout again. Is that too loud? Too quiet? You can let me know. Hannah, Russ, and Steve, all the kids are dancing. Oh no, they're all dancing. Hello, kids. It's me, Uncle Joe. I have a drinking problem. How does this thing work? You know, I've been looking for this thing all week. I didn't know where it was, and I come downstairs and it's sitting here. It's got to be somewhere. It was turned up somewhere. Yeah, I brought my wife gave me this. Well, you know, honey, you're supposed to have at least 75 liters a day. So she gives me this barrel to take with me because I couldn't find this. I'm happy with this. I love it. I love it. Okay, it's not enough, but it's what I do. It's all I can do. So, okay, I could do more. So I get this barrel of water. I'm walking out, and I got my bag for my lunch, and I got a cup of tea. So the cup of tea is about a gallon. So I got this barrel and this cup of tea, and I go to and I throw it in the vehicle. So I take this van. I got a minivan. I take it to work. I got this barrel of water on its side. By the time I get to work, it's lighter than a popcorn toot. Why? Because it just friggin' drained itself all over the van seat. So I said to my wife, that was the Lord saying, you're trying to get me too hydrated. Like I drank all that, look, right? I show that to my wife. I go, look, I drank that much. She goes, oh, that's good you drank that today. And I'm like, in a day? No, I'm just kidding. I drink about 1 or maybe 1.5 of these. Sure, I should get more. Sure. But sometimes it doesn't work out. You know, it doesn't. Uh-oh, Darren. Oh, no, he's going to side with his sister. And Donna. Darren's like a massive hydrator. He's like a total water pusher. Hey, buddy, come here. You want some water? He's in a province called British Columbia. Beautiful British Columbia. And it's all about water there. I know what shackles are, I wear them every day. Hey, cruising the high seas. Do I know your name? My memory isn't that good. I'm 52, I think. Can't remember. I know what shackles are, I wear them every day. Working for the man and the bills I've got to pay. And there's a place that only I know of where I can hunker down and I'd be gone. I'd be gone. Come with me to where the wild flowers grow and the trees smell like heaven, don't you know? And the song of the loons calling me, and I'll be gone. I'll be gone. That little voice inside your head that you ignore, telling you not to do what you've always done before. Well, that's the one I'm bending to, the one I follow now under this sun, under these clouds. Come with me to where the wildflowers grow and the trees smell like heaven, don't you know? And the song of the loon's calling me, and I'll be gone, I'll be gone. That place right there where the river meets the road, where no one's been before, right there, that's where I'll go. And with the campfire burning and a cold beer in my hand, I'll be gone across this land. Come with me to where the wildflowers grow and the trees smell like heaven, don't you know? And the song of the loon's calling me, and I'll be gone, I'll be gone. Summer, winter, spring or fall, doesn't matter to me at all. Come with me to where the wildflowers grow and the trees smell like heaven, don't you know? And the song of the loon's calling me, and I'll be gone, I'll be gone. Come with me to where the wildflowers grow and the trees, they smell like heaven, don't you know? And the song of the loon's calling me, and I'll be gone, I'll be gone. Ba-da-ba-da-ba. Rachel, thank you very much. That's awesome. Thank you so much for the donation, contribution, contribution, dobution. Hi, Jeanette. So cruising on the high seas. Larry's. Okay. Yip, yip, yip. I get it. So you're part of Plump Traveler's inner sanctum, inner group. So if Britts, is Jewel here still? I'm going to try this song, but it's very hard. It's a little embarrassing, but I'm going to give it a try. All I need is a drink of water because I'm feeling a little dehydrated. I didn't have my barrel of water today, 45 gallons. I've only managed like 41 gallons of water. You're supposed to have 45 gallons of water a day, my wife says. So I showed her this as some sort of accomplishment. I was kind of proud of myself, but it wasn't enough. It wasn't enough for her. She said, well, that's good, but you should have a lot more than that. And I said, you should too, but replace water with compassion and understanding. And you should have a lot more. Okay. That, my friends, is the cow salute. Singularly, the silliest salute ever. But I made it up on the spot, and I'm sticking with it. And sometimes that's what happens. It's like when they played, some Bryan Adams song that was so lame, but they had to play it on the radio enough, and finally people started to like it. You know, that idea. Okay, I don't know what I'm doing anymore. I forgot. Oh, I was going to play this song. I was a poor boy when I was young. I lost my feeling from being stung. I was 12 years old in the ring alone, knocking the drunks to the floor with my fists of stone. Ooh. hiding in the stall there. That was my cage. I bust out fighting with unbridled rage. You want to mock me from upon your throne. I'll bring you down to the earth with my fists of stone. Ooh. Ooh. Cheers and adulation lifting me on high. They propped me up as their lord just to watch me die. Silver blade drawing, cutting to the bone, lying there on the ground with my fists of stone. Into the darkness, the fears and doubts. Who's there to hold me when the lights go out? And no, I can't help you, I'll grieve alone. I have my bottle here beside me and my fists of stone. My fists of stone. My fists of stone. He sat there gazing at this giant man. I told how I was scared and hurt and how I ran. He ran up to me, his pain I've known. I opened up my hands to hold him, my fists of stone. 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 So, what the heck? That was Fists of Stone. I wrote that for David Nino Rodriguez. David has another channel. He's like a political truth seeker guy. But I started to fall in love with him, so can't even help it or deny it. I don't care. I don't mind. People know it's fine. But no, I like the cut of his jib. And he's trying to figure things out. But I went back in his videos and I watched his story before he came. Actually, he's quite famous now for what he's doing. But before, he was getting a fame for going to schools and talking about bullying. Bullying, but not bouillon. He talked about soup mixes like beef or chicken. David Nino Rodriguez was promoting bouillon. Now it's gold bouillon. Or silver. No. Bullying. Because he was... So that's that song. I watched him on an interview on some sort of a pop channel. I can't remember. It was one of his old videos. Anyways, I don't know if Jewel is here. Britts Greyeyed Jewel is a friend of his. And that's... she knows him, and she got him to listen to that song. Her and her sister both know him, and that Fists of Stone, I wrote it for him. It kind of goes through his life, how he was bullied. You might have heard that second one. Hiding in the stall. Like he said, he used to hide in the stall because he was scared. I think when he was 9 or 8, like he got beat up by a girl. A girl beat him up, someone a couple grades ahead of him. So he was super picked on, and I think his dad took him out of there, or not took him maybe out of the school, but put him into boxing. Then he grew up. He said he was pretty big by the time he was 12, 13 years old. He was already quite tall. If you see him now, he's a really big fella. And he used to, so that was the other line. He used to go, there was this ring where he would train, and this guy would train him, and right attached to the ring there was also a bar. And if there was some drunken disorderly, some D&Ds, they'd bring him over, and he'd go into the ring with them when he was 12 years old. And granted, they were drunk, but they would try to fight him, and he started learning how to move and so on, and he knocked a lot of them out, knocking the drunks to the ground with my Fists of Stone. Anyways, so, and he heard that song, and he said it made him tear up. So that was pretty cool. And then he promoted it, and it went, I had about 200 or 300 views with my pack members, my coyotes. And my son Thomas helped me record it. He played piano on it and stuff, and he did a great job of recording it. And then, yeah. Rad Rambo, how's it going, brother? Liam produced the version that's on your channel, A Fists of Stone. My son Thomas recorded that one and did that one. So, and Thomas Lawrence, my son, has a really, really good YouTube channel. I know every one of us we're a little older. Not all of you. Thomas is kind of a young guy, but he's got funny videos on there. He's a really good. Yes, thank you, Larry. Plump Traveler says he's an amazing. Thomas is an amazing piano player and a very good songwriter. So yes, I'm a grandpa again today. My daughter Caitlin had a son, George Bennett Eugene. George Bennett Eugene. And he was 8 pounds, 3 ounces. And I think he was 21.5 inches long. It's funny, we Canadians, we do all this metric stuff, but when it comes to babies and weights and our own height, like I'm 5'8" or 5'9", something like that, and I'm 150 pounds, or no, 55, I think. Yeah, I'm about 155. That's what I was thinking. It's all water because I drink a lot of water. Okay, I'm a lot more than 155. But as Canadians, we do metric for just about everything except for babies' weights. We don't say kilos, and we don't say how many centimeters long. We say inches and so on. Yes, Darren. You are. Boop, 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 boop. Let's go here. Boop. I don't know if you can see that very well. It's kind of nice with the candles in behind. Everything goes black and you can just see little George. I got one where he's kind of crying here. I mean, that's not funny. It's too bad. Oh, poor guy. Poor guy. That's after he got weighed. I'm chunky like my grandpa. You can see there probably, it's kind of sad because he was in the birth canal for a while. He's pretty bruised up. But if any of you have had babies or been around babies, you know how resilient they are. My firstborn son, Thomas, was a mess when he was born. Oh, and I think he was 12 hours. Janice was pushing for like 12 hours or something like that. Like it is, or maybe he was 12 hours later. No, it was a lot more. But he was in the birth canal a long time. His head was really elongated. And then they finally had to grab him with the forceps and they cut his face. He was all cut here. He looked like heck. But you know what? Actually, in just a few days, all the swelling went down and he started looking great. Thanks, Lechortos. Yeah, Yeah. Is there gonna be money? I don't know. How far back do our plans go? Is my mother going to jail again? All this talk is wearing me thin. Doesn't anyone follow the rules, or am I just sitting here singing the blues? Yeah. And all these troubles are riding me. I look across the room and see my guitar calling me. Is this another dream come true, or just another dream falling through? And why does this wind blow so cold? Yeah, I'm too young to feel this old, and I'm so sick of sitting around. I got my feet too planted on the ground. Yeah, and all these troubles are riding me. I look across the room and see my guitar calling me. I've seen a lot of people come and go, and they tell me why, but I don't know. Can what they say be so true? Is there always something after you? And don't try to change my philosophy, 'cause man, I'm telling you, I got eyes to see, yeah. And all these troubles are riding me. I look across the room and see my guitar. When all these troubles are riding me, I look across the room and see my guitar calling me. So that was guitar calling me. Oh yeah, Larry, I got your shirt. I did, I got it. Looks amazing. Looks really, really good. I put it in a shrink wrap, and I think I can get it to go for a little less moolah. But then I went to look at it today, and the shrink wrap kind of let go, and it all, I don't know what's going on. I'm going to give it another try. But anyways, sure. To Canaan's land, I'm on my way, where the soul never dies. The darkest night will turn to day, where the soul never dies. And you'll see there'll be no sad farewell, there'll be no tear-dimmed eye, where all is peace and joy and love, and the soul of man never dies. This rose is blooming there for me, where the soul never dies. And I will spend eternity where the soul never dies. And you'll see peace and joy and love, and the soul of man never dies. The love light gleams across the foam where the soul never dies. It shines to light the shores of home where the soul of man never dies. And you'll see there'll be no sad farewell, there'll be no tear dimmed eyes, for all is peace and joy and love, and the soul of man never dies. For all is peace and joy and love, and the soul of man never dies. 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 Excuse me. There it was. Hey Bundy 00006. Hello, JV's Dessert. JV's Dessert. Who the heck are you? They're Tasty Treat and JV's Dessert. We got all kinds of tasty little post-supper enjoyments. I've got my mind made. I've got my plans all laid out. I see the road to the sky so blue, and there's nothing in this world I'd rather do than be with you. You are my little girl. You are my whole wide world. You're my adventure, plain and true. And there's nothing in this world I'd rather do than be with you. Let's pack our bags and go, let's fly. There's nothing on the go, now let's fly. It is a new day, so let's let's get on our way now. The darkened tunnel's gone, we're through, and there's nothing in this world I'd rather do than be with you. Let's pack our bags and go, let's fly. There's nothing on the go, now let's fly. It is a new day, so let's get on our way now. The darkened tunnel's gone, we're through, and there's nothing in this world I'd rather do than be with you. That's called The Adventure. Yes, it is. I wrote it for a pack member who disappeared. But I think about my own girls with that song. I was thinking of my daughter Abigail. I should put that on one of the. I went to Grand Cache with her before I started this new job. If you checked through my videos, you might have seen it. We went to Grand Cache, which I think is probably Alberta's, if not one of Western Canada's best kept secrets. It's got beautiful trails and rocky, well, not rocky mountains, pretty much close to rivers, creeks, waterfalls. It's just a gorgeous place. And before I started this job with the county, I took 3 days off, and me and my daughter Abigail, we went hiking around there. My mom and dad used to live in Grand Cache, and Abigail was really little, really wee when we would go there, and I went hiking on these trails with my, what we call the Big Five, Thomas, Taylor, Caitlin, Grace, and Amy. We'd go hiking with them, or I would, and then, but Abigail was too little, and then Mom and Dad moved from Grand Cache, so we really didn't go back ever for years and years. My daughters went a few years back just to go, and it's obviously different when your parents aren't there. It's a nice little town, but, that was the reason we went. But Abby turned 16, and so just for a little father-daughter thing, we went to Grand Cache and stayed in this cheap little hotel. It was really, really fun. We had such a blast. The weather was gorgeous. It's totally gorgeous. Anyways. What was I doing? Oh yeah, I was going to do a fun song. This is called Step 2. Well, the earth was shaking, my soul was quaking, and I was sitting there debating whether I should stay in this dirty old town or grab my gear and hunker down, so I hunkered down. Well, I guess I'm like that. I'm a real live wire, just an ice cold beer and a bushcraft fire. Ain't that the truth? Hell, I ain't no liar. Need a ratchet strap and a piece of wire to regain all of my youth. And I'm gonna build a tree house in my new land with my crazy neighbor and a spread out hand. Leave the world behind with all its big demands. All I need is one good leg to stand and you to hold my hand. And there's a time and a place for everything, so they say, let it be right now on this day. And they'll always question what you're gonna do. This is my advice that I freely give to you. You gotta move from step 1, head to step 2. Well, this is the life, that's what they say. And some like to give and some like to take. Some say for tomorrow, some live for today. Can't think of any other cliches. Except that what I got is what you need. Like a drug needs a bottle and a hippie needs weed. I'm too proud to beg, I'm too big to plead. I don't need no one to come down and rescue me. And there's a time and a place for everything, so they say, let it be right now on this day. Yeah. And they'll always question what you're gonna do. This is my advice that I freely give to you. You gotta move from step one and head to step two. Well, I guess that's it, there ain't no more. Grab a bag of pass and head out the door and smash the clock, I don't need it anymore. Cause I'm done with the days of 7 to 4 for rich or poor, for rich or poor. And there's a time and a place for everything, so they say it'd be right now on this day. Yeah, and they'll always question what you're gonna do. This is my advice, free to give to you. You gotta move from step one, head to step, time and place for everything, so they say it'll be right now on this day, yeah. And they'll always question what you're gonna do. Here's my advice, freely give to you. You gotta move from step one and head to step two, yeah. Well, that just about used up the last iota of energy that I had. But I had a drink of water and I feel so much better. Holy shipwreck. It was ding dong, you're wrong. Joe, you're wrong. Water helps. I know water helps. Our bodies are made up of like 30% water or something. I know. I heard that. Larry, you're taking off. Let me check the time. It's, 20 to 8. That means what, 20 to 7 for you? Hi, Ananda. Enjoy your meal. Larry, cook her a good meal, or else you'll have me to answer to. I'm a threat. Anyways, so On Fire at the Legion. Yep, that was one of our, that was the first one and only. Yeah, I know. What the heck, eh? I had a song in mind. Oh, yeah. That's how it goes. I'm tired of being alone, staring at this blank screen on my phone, waiting for you to contact me, contact me. I hope to see you soon, blue balloon. Send you all my love. What more could this red heart be made of? The little message from you, me to you. Sorry. I hope to see you soon, my blue balloon. Take it from me through the sky. Return magically won't fly to me. The night it drags on, I hope to hear that familiar ding-dong, the little chime that I made for you from me. I hope to see you soon, blue balloon. I know you're writing back. Those 3 dots cause me a heart attack. What message am I getting from you to me? 3 red hearts wrapped in a blue balloon. Take it from me through the sky. Return magically, won't fly to me. Tired of being alone, staring at this blank screen on my phone, waiting for you to contact me. So that's called Blue Balloon. That was written for a friend of mine whose daughter was, well, she ended up getting married to the guy. So there, you can see that little exchange, maybe not much. I sent that to my dad. My dad has a phone, a smartphone, and he wrote back just now. From the Misericordia, that's the hospital he's in, the Misericordia. Great news. So he's just saying that he got the message that there's a new little baby. So that's nice. Okay. Yeah, now there's all the fun things like, is the baby going to latch on good? Is the baby going to nurse well? I don't know if Katie needed any stitches. I don't like to talk about that stuff. Let's change the subject quickly. Who will be in your story now? Hey, thanks, Rad. I'm gonna tell you, but I don't know complete numbers. But my dad and my mom, God rest her soul, had it's something like 61, 2 or 3 grandkids. They have something like great grandkids. I don't know, 15, 16, 17. I'd have to do them. I'm not sure. I'd have to work that out. But Dad even has a great grandkid. I don't know if it's a girl or a boy. I'm a guy. We don't notice things. But my oldest sister is Francesca. The next oldest sister is Natasha. Natasha has a daughter. Her oldest daughter's name is Rita. So Rita's close in age, I guess. Well, relatively. I think I used to babysit her when I think I was about 12 and she was like 5 or 6 or something. Maybe, I'd have to, I'm not sure. But we're close in age. Now Rita, she has a family too. I'm sorry, I don't know, maybe 4 or 5 kids, Rita. And one of her kids had a baby. So that's the great grandchild. So Dad's has that kid has a great grandfather who's still alive. He's 89 years old. So that's crazy, eh? Now, what was I doing? Oh yeah. Who will be in your story now? You're right. Who will be cast in the main role through all the cheers and take a bow? And who'll enter the stage right? And who'll entertain your cravings in the night to the sound of your heart? And who'll pave this way ahead? And who'll get up in the morn and feed the fear and walk the dead? And who's left themselves behind? And who's tearing at the fabric of their mind? And can you mend time to shine? And where will you go now? Will you go now? And where will you go now? Will you go now? Have you established the thin line? And have you entertained the point where you will turn and look behind? And who's shaking your firm hold? And are you taking the directions now, doing what you're told? Are you now? And can you see where you went wrong? Or can you see the way the notes fell in the cadence of the song? And in the bridge you say you're right. And if anybody questions you, it ends up in a fight. And I'm tired now. And where will you go now? Will you go now? And where will you go now? Will you go now? Maybe, maybe I was wrong. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe I was wrong. Baby, I was wrong. Baby, I was wrong, yeah. And where will you go now? Will you go now? And where will you go now? Will you go now? And where will you go now? Will you go now? And where will you go now? Will you go now? We came at last to a mansion fine down by the river Glade. Thanks, Lindsay. Yeah, thank you. Katie had her little guy today. George Bennett Eugene. Thanks, Kevin. Or Rad Rambo. Sit ye around and I'll tell to you the way my heart came to be, entrapped and held forever bound to this master unkind, the sea. When I tiny lad, great burdens placed on me, to watch my mom and o'er the farm, while Dad he went to sea. I worked so hard, and then one day the sun darkened in the sky, and Mother said that Father's gone. At night I hear her cry. So at this age I took his place. His friends had settled my mind. They said your father worked hard for you, son. To no one was unkind. My mother, she writes and hides in words that everything's fine as can be, but the tear stains tell me how she hates the life on the sea. But I'll be home in a year or so, there's no place that I'd rather be, and I'll leave you, my friends, and my sad mind to this master unkind, the sea. Yip, 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 yip. Marco! Marco, Rista Staminanamani. How the heck are you? Ah. So yeah, Marco is my brother from another mother. Marco's in the Netherlands, yes, Finland. So the time difference, what time is it in Finland? Oh my gosh, it's 4:53 in the morning. Yes, Marco, God bless you, bro. Good man. One day at a time, man. Good. We're all proud of you. Hey, it's Slam Girl 31. Hey, Slam. Sorry. Hi, Siam. Good to see you. Yep. Okay. You true love itself was hiding out in the back room, smoking a cigarette that you gave to him to keep him quiet. You know you never understood a word he said. You never could. Well, now he's gone. You can smell him still, but he slipped out of the back room with your best friend. Yeah, baby. Told yourself 1,000 times before you'd never kiss the ground. Now you're on the floor again, and your love is gone. Don't you know your love is gone for good? Moonlight, it rests against your walls. Aftertaste He's scratching something on your desk. Scratching, baby, 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 baby. Patience. He wonders when he's gonna get a rest. He wonders when to rest. He wonders when to rest. And your love is gone. You can smell him still, but he slipped out of the back room with your best friend. Yeah, baby. Told yourself 1,000 times before you never kissed the ground. Now you're on the floor again. And your love is gone. Your love is gone for good. Look what he'll do. He'll throw your heart through the ring of fire. No, 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 no. He won't hold your hand while he slips through another door. And you're gonna make it through, 'cause you got all of your friends and you got that nasty booze. Now, 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 now. You keep holding on, you keep holding on. Your true love, beloved self was hiding out in the back room, smoking a cigarette that you gave to him to keep him quiet. You know you never understood a word, not a single word. You never could. Well, now he's gone. You can smell him still, but he slipped out of the back room with your best friend. Yeah, baby. You told yourself 1,000 times before you're never gonna kiss the ground, and now you're lying on the floor again. And your love is gone. Your love is gone for good. Don't you know your love is gone? Your love is gone for good. Ba-ba-dee-ba-ba-ba-doo-dow. Whoop, whoop, wow, wow. You know why? Thanks, Richard. Oh, that remembers me a song. I've been up and I've been down. Still I'm weaving, still I'm weaving. Laughter, smiles, tears and frowns. Still I'm weaving, still I'm weaving. I'll bang this drum, I'll set this loom. I'm gonna have to change that, Richard, because he told me what the words. I'll bang this drum, I'll dress this loom, because I think he calls it dressing the loom. Isn't that a nice term? Sorry, I got distracted there. I just remembered that. Sorry, Richard. I'll bang this drum, I'll dress this loom. That's my remedy for an impending doom. And a stitch in time saves more than nine. But the tapestries I've woven in my mind, they come to life now, the coarse and the fine. And the winter's day, it seems cold and dark, but still I'm weaving, in my backyard. That's my Noah's Ark. It sees me weaving, still I'm weaving I'll feed my friends, both small and large, and the souls of all I've touched now with my art. I'll bridge the gap with love and joy, and the warmth of the sun when I was a boy. Well, I feel it now again in my soul. I look around, and what has changed? Not my weaving, still I'm weaving the threads of life you have arranged through my weaving, in my weaving, the wool and silk, silver and gold, with a piece of the new and of the old. And I'm tied to you, I'm tied within. I can see your hand at work in where I've been, and you guide the path ahead, my old friend. All good. Thanks, Rachel. Yeah, Richard, you know that song. Richard the Weaver. So that's for him. But yeah, dressing, they call it. Dressing the loom. Oh, I shouldn't have taken my hat off. Look at that. Oh, well. You know what? I think I could get away with coloring it. I might get a tattoo that just sort of fills in that spot there. So anyways, 2, 3, 4. There's another falls today. How does the mother let them play? Black line soars, ravens approach. A mother's wind is there to coach them along. Black on black, they all step back. The coyotes howl and bones to crack. And I, the string, I am the leaning, and I am the bond that stretches believing, and I can break you down. I'll break you down. I'll break you down. Gray on gray, they then give way to the wolves who at the moon do bay. And brown on brown he lumbers down. You can tell that he owns this side of town. The coyotes and the wolves, they curl around. He's master to all and he's slave to none. He's here to eat this father's son. And I'm the string, I'm the leaning, and I am the bond that stretches believing, and I can break you down. I'll break you down. I'll break you down. And no one to cry, no tears to follow. Look at the mouse, how he peers from the hollow, and I can break you down. I'll break you down. I'll break you down. Green on green, the sight unseen. A mother lies there with her baby. I will stay with you, my love. I will save you and you'll save me. 'Cause you are the string, you are the leaning, and you are the bond that stretches believing. And you can break him down, you'll break him down, you'll break him down. And all those who cry and all tears that follow, you are the light that shines in the hollow. And you can break him down, you'll break him down, you'll break him down. 'Cause you are the word and you are the leading, and you are the one that stretches believing. And you can break him down, you'll 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 break him down. That's called The Lake. When I was sinking down, I was bound. My Savior traded his golden crown for my sins, his golden crown. What a wondrous love is this, oh my soul, oh my soul. What a wondrous love is this, oh my soul. When I think of what I have done and all the sins that I have laid upon my Savior's head bowed low, for my sins his head bowed low. What a wondrous love is this, oh my soul, oh my soul. Lord, what a wondrous love is this, oh my soul. I see the mother hold her son, remove the crown now from the perfect one. I see her weeping, her child is gone. For my sins, her child is gone. What a wondrous love is this, oh my soul, oh my soul. What a wondrous love is this, oh my soul. And in the stone now, within the grave, in the rock my Savior lays. And come now sinners, gather round, for our sins That was an improvised ending that I was a little bit worried about. Any spoons players? I used to play the spoons. Oh, thanks. I'm glad. Thanks, Bundy. I appreciate that. It does. Well, drop, drop, slow tears and bathe the beauteous feet that brought to earth the good news and Prince of Peace. Drop, drop, slow tears. In your sweet floods drowned all my faults and fears, and let me not see my sins but through my tears. There you go. You think that you're alone now. You think I cannot see under your dark shroud, but in the fortress that you built, what does it stand on? And there's a certain kind of guilt you should have ran from. I know. That's why I'm here. And there's a difference in the hearts that are still hurting. There's a difference in the kind of pain you're flirting with. And there's an open wound that's begging for attention. And the souls of all before you never mentioned. And now you can't look back. That's why I run. That's why I fall. That's why I wrap my arms around you, soul and all. That's why I play. That's why I just, no, that's why I play. That's why I shuffle things around, so you might stay. That's why I run. You took what you could and then you ran, son. And your pride and your greed, it held you ransom. And now that you are done, you are empty. Come back to my arms, 'cause I have plenty. And I will forget, and I will run, and I will fall, and I will wrap my arms around you, soul and all, and I will play, and I will jest, and I will take the broken shards and empty hearts and mend the path and kill the rest. And I will run. And I will run. And I will fall. And I will wrap my arms around you, soul and all. And I will play, and I will jest, and I will take the broken shards and empty hearts and mend the path and kill the rest. And I will run. So that one is my the prodigal son story, I guess, converted to music. You were the dream where the words were unspoken, and you held my heart in your hand. It was broken, and you told me that I was important to you, that you delight in me. And I ran away, I turned my back from the sunshine, and you pursued me like you do every time, and you told me that I was important to you, that you delight in me. And when the rain falls upon my weary soul, you'll be there again to pick me up and make me whole. Sat in that room in the heart of the mountain, the cold pressing in. All my faults I could count them, and you told me that I was important to you, that you delight in me. And there, I got the words wrong. In that room, in the heart, no. Sat all alone, and then there was a door that swung open, and you held me, 'cause I was important to you. You delight in me. And when rain it falls upon my weary soul, you'll be there again to pick me up and make me whole. Take this darkness, Lord, take the night away now. Help me find you tonight. Take this hardness that I push upon everyone now. You're the guiding my light. Take this darkness, Lord, take the night away now. Help me find you tonight. Take this hardness that I push upon everyone now. You're the guiding my light. You were the dream where the words were unspoken, and you held my heart in your hand. It was broken. That's called The Pursuit. You're welcome, Rad Rambo. Rachel, I'm glad. Yay! I'm glad. Now, for something completely different. This is a funny one. I take a drink. It's called Pathetic Love. Okay, you ready? I take a drink from the glasses we bought together, and I walk the streets alone that we once walked together, and I try to make you remember the way we used to be. We'd hold hands, we'd be carefree, but you still walk away and say that logic was never there. Now I don't have to guess too long, 'cause now you're gone away. I still remember the way it was when we were young, walking forever past the setting of the sun. Oh, how you shone like the rays of the ocean. My heart went on past this world's crazy notion. That was another time, that was another place. You read between the lines too long, and now I'm gone. There was never anything too clear. The logic was never there. Now I don't have to guess too long, 'cause now you're gone away. One by one, you drained my blood from me, but now you're gone. I think I can't be so sure you led me on. We'd laugh and joke about the time when I fell and sprained my ankle on your mind. Oh, how you shone like the rays of the ocean. My heart went on past this world's crazy notion. That was another time, that was another place. You read between the lines too long, and now I'm gone. There was never anything too clear. The logic was never there. Now I don't have to guess too long, 'cause now you're gone away. Now you're gone away. Yeah, you're gone away. Ah, pathetic love. We've all been there. Well, maybe not everybody, but some people have. I'm sure of it. Thanks, Rad Rambo. Okay. I am tired of putting fences all around my heart. I am building bridges, connecting all the parts. And I know there are angels watching over all we do. But I am sinking slowly, and I'm losing sight of you. And I am this road seems darker than I remember. The light, it has changed. Maybe it's the way I see things that is not the same. And I know there are angels watching over all we do. sunlight is shining against my anger. Show me where you're at, 'cause I am blind. I am blind. I am tired of putting fences all around my heart. So that was called Blind. Oh, it's kind of a struggling with your faith sort of a song, or maybe with relationships and stuff that you're in. Oh my gosh. Okay. Yep. I sit at the bar for just one last drink, and while the bartender's gone, I have time to think about what I have learned in just this past week. That a kiss is much worse than a slap on the cheek. Well, she was a girl which none could compare. She had lovely, stark, raven red hair, but she moved too slow. Can I kiss you, you cow? I can't wait any longer. I've got to right now, now. Well, she raised her right hand and I wait for the blow. My head from my shoulder, I thought she would throw. I bite it, didn't come, so I grabbed for my beer. And then she surprised me with a kiss on the ear. Well, I shook my head, I threw my arms around her waist, and she said we'd be married, the time and the place. All three of her smiled, and I thought of, wow, why wait till then, babe? Let's do it right now, now. Well, the next thing I know, I got me a wife, and all of it happened in just the same night. Well, the booze has all left me, and I can see her clear, and I asked God to take me right then and there. Well, what have I learned in just this past week? That a kiss is much worse than a slap on the cheek. Ah, but now I am bonded, and she shows me how. Please take my life, God, take it right now, 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 now. Da da da. So, if that didn't blow the speakers or whatever, I don't know what will. Hi, Gail. I don't think I said hi to you yet. I've been avoiding you. I've been avoiding you, Gail. Why, you might ask? Well, I don't think I'm going to say. If you don't know, I'm not going to tell you. If you don't even know, I'm not telling you. I'm just so sick of it. I'm just kidding around. Hi, Jeanette. Well, I want to call her a night pretty quick here. Okay, so I want to play a couple Unless you guys have a request, you can make a request if you want. That's fine by me. This ties into the last song. He actually falls in love with her, and he wrote this song for her. The girl that he met at the bar when he drank too much, and then they got married when he was drunk, and when he got sober, he didn't really like the look of her. But then he changed his mind and he wrote this song called Beautiful Wife. Tell me now about your love and what you do with what you're given. Can you see in the stars above that this life is worth living? And the past is just that now. Where we are is where we are living. Let me hold you in my arms once again. That's Itsy Bitsy Spider, you said? Yeah, I've done it, but I can do it again. And there's Lonely Man. I don't have the banjo, but I play it on guitar, yeah. Tell me now about your life and what you know. All the roles that you have taken. I'm not that good. I try to make like I can just play the guitar and talk about whatever while I'm playing, but it takes everything I've got to do it. I try to make it look seamless, but sometimes I totally lose my spot. Tell me now about your life and all the roles that you have taken, and you, my beautiful wife, who chose me. Mistaken, and the past is just that now, and where we are is where we are living. Let me hold you in my arms once again. Tell me now about your dreams. Oh, okay. Is there a light that always guides you? That same light also guides me, and know that I'm here beside you. And the past is just that now. Where we are is where we are living. Let me hold you in my arms once again. And the past is just that now. And where we are is where we are living. Let me hold you in my arms once again. 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 There we go. Thanks, Richard. Coyote, that's a song not many people know a little bit. Some of the pack knows. I was shipping it out one night. Anybody who wanted it, I was trying to send it to them on my phone. Coyote, yeah, that's one I wrote recently for my son Thomas and his wife. They had a heck of a time making things work out. You know, her being in, and then it was all during the COVIDs and all this stuff, and she lived in the States and he was here, and oh my gosh. Did you guys know the first time they physically met, because it was all online and talking and video chatting all the time. Finally, they arranged to meet, and they met literally at the border. They had a picnic at the border. She was on one side of the fence and he was on the other. They have this really cute picture where they're smiling. They did a selfie, and the fence, it was a more not so heavily guarded, although the Border Patrol officers did come and they grilled the heck out of Thomas. But it was all legit. Yeah. And when Cecilia drove up, he was talking to the police officer, and and the Border Patrol guy was like, okay, well, I'll talk to you in a minute. And she said, okay. And she just walked right past him and walked right up to Thomas and gave him a smooch, like right there. It was so sweet. But I wrote that Coyote song for them. But here we go. If I asked you once if you've ever lied, if I asked you twice, would you be my bride? And if I asked you thrice, if you'll just stay, 'cause I'm lonely today. If I asked you once why the birds fly so high, if I asked you twice, is there anything I didn't try? And if I asked you thrice, to do all that you can, 'cause I'm a lonely man. And all I know is that the sun don't shine and the wind blows cold. Without you, my heart it don't beat. How I live I don't know. I don't care, I don't wanna anyway. If you won't stay. If I asked you once, did I do any harm? If I asked you twice, would you hold me in your arms? And if I asked you thrice, to do all that you can, 'cause I'm a lonely man. And all I know is that the sun don't shine and the wind blows cold. And without you, my heart it don't beat. How I live I don't know. I don't care, I don't wanna anyway. If you won't stay. And all I know is that the sun don't shine and the wind blows cold. Without you, my heart it don't beat. How I live I don't know. I don't care, I don't wanna anyway. If you won't stay. There we go. Thank you for that request. And then the Itsy. So I'll do the coyote and I'll do Itsy Bitsy. And I think we better... Gail Parker. I have heard so many stories on how to kill cats. If that's why, forget it. More common than acknowledged. Like, who cares? You're a great talent. I don't know if I follow that. And I am warped. So I should be able to follow most anything. There was a coyote howling at the moon, looking for his lost love. In her eyes there was a tune that came from heaven above. Why, why'd you go away? Like the wind, you are so hard to find. That coyote, he ran along over fields and over mountains. He was listening for her song. Their love flowed like a fountain. Why, why'd you go away? Like the wind, you are so hard to find. And where are you going? Where are you going? Where are you going? Come back to me, baby, come to me. Through the forest and through the trees, in a valley dark and low now, she was captured by the thieves who promised love but never show how. She never meant to go away. like the wind, she is hard to find. Well, he crashed into the fray and fought the captors that hid there. Couldn't let her get away, so he fought them while he held her, never let her go away. She's the wind and her heart is mine. And where are you going? Where are you going? Where are you going? Come back to me, baby, come to me. There was a coyote howling at the moon, and he found his lost love. In their hearts there was a tune, and they dance in the starlight. Their love will never go away. Like the wind, they are all entwined. And where are you going? Where are you going? Where are you going? Come back to me, baby, come to me. Where are you going? Where are you going? Where are you going? Come back to me, baby, come to me. Well, you live by the rock and you live by the road. Kinda find a place to call your home now. Something that makes you roam, makes you wonder, always wonder, yeah. Scramble out of your little bed, try to find the perfect place to spin your web and catch your prey for the day. Down ain't needs to pray for your answer. Will you find your answer? It's a spider went up the water spout. Down came the rain and washed the spider out. Up comes the sun and dries up all the rain. And the itsy bitsy spider went up the spout again. You're not sure what to do with your life. You've got 8,000 kids and a killer for a wife, but you fight through the pain, you fight through the strife. It's a trial, yeah. And while you work all day long, there's children in the world singing your song. Is that enough? Enough to keep you strong? Did you know that? Did you know that you're the itsy bitsy spider who went up the water spout? Down came the rain and washed the spider out. Up comes the sun and dried up all the rain. And the itsy bitsy spider went up the spout again. You do what you got to do, you do what you got to do to make it through. And you know sometimes that life will be blue, but they're a good time, yeah. Without the shadow of a doubt, the rain's gonna come and wash you out. But you're gonna come, I'm making all that up. I don't know what I'm doing, but it might mean something to somebody. Cause you're the Spider-Man, itsy bitsy spider went up this water spout. Down came the rain and washed the spider out. Up comes the sun and dries up all the rain. And the itsy bitsy spider went up the spout again. When you live by the rock and you live by the roll and you try to find a place to call your home, always something that makes you roam, makes you wonder, always wonder, yeah. Scramble out of your little bed, try to find a perfect place to spin your web and get your prey for the day. Down on 8 knees to pray for your answer. Will you find your answer? Itsy bitsy spider went up the water spout. Down came the rain and washed the spider out. Up comes the sun and dries up all the rain. And the itsy bitsy spider went up the spout again. There we go. Thank you. Thanks for the request. Yeah, I like that song too. I told you the explanation that I wrote it in my shower. That was a little bit too much information, but that is when I wrote it. Well, not wrote it. I didn't grab my guitar and went back in the shower and worked it out. No, I came up with the idea of that little spider. We all sing that song. Everyone sang it. David, Dave, how's it going, bro? And yeah, good morning to you. I have to go pretty soon, but I just wanted to yeah. So yeah, I wrote that song about this, kind of about the working man is what I had in mind, but you know, and how you got to keep on going. Things are tough. And that spider, like, does he know everybody's singing about him? He just keeps working and he washes down the spout and then he goes and climbs all the way back up. And that's what it's like sometimes, eh? 1 step forward and 2 steps back kind of thing. So here's my speed version of my theme song. And then I'm going to go because my wife's at home. We're going to say some prayers. I said I wouldn't be on too long tonight. Fox is the same. Yeah, you're right. The fox. How the heck? You mean the fox? Like, well, the fox went out on a chase one night and prayed to the moon. That's exactly the same idea. What you got to do, you do what you got to do. Rad Rambo, you're poignant. Hear my song. Hear that sing this tune and take it with you, loves. Hear my voice. It's always running places, but that's not my choice. What do I know? Well, I've tried the up and the down, the sky above and the cold high ground. I'm sitting here under a banjo moon, howling at the world. I'm trying to keep the tune. What do I fear? Maybe that it might end too soon. Sitting here under this banjo moon. See me cry. Half the time I really can't tell you why. Am I wise enough to bridge the distance between the shallow, smooth, and the deep and the rough? What do I know? Is there a place for the soft and the tough? And can I find it before it's too late? I'm sitting here under a banjo moon, howling at the world. I'm trying to keep the tune. What do I fear? Maybe that it might end too soon. Sitting here under this banjo moon. Ooh. Tell me now, from the depths of all the mysteries, the where and how, sorrow and joy, and the glorious light that shone on me when I was a boy. Now I'm older and the prayers are getting hard to employ. Still I know you're guiding us now. I'm sitting here under a banjo moon, howling at the world. I'm trying to keep the tune. What do I fear? Maybe that it might end too soon. Sitting here under this banjo moon. Sitting here under this banjo moon. Sitting here under this banjo. There you go. Well, that was very fun. Thanks, everybody. Thanks for being here. Thanks for listening. Thanks for all the well-wishing for my new little grandson, little George. I had an Uncle George I was very fond of. It's kind of really cute that Caitlin's going for the traditional names. Henry, Emma, George. Anyways, quite cute. And it's sweet because, Bennett's his middle name. And I got to keep, but that's her husband's middle name is Bennett. It's a family name on their side. And of course, George Bennett Eugene. Well, Eugene is my wife's dad. Grandpa Eugene. We all miss him. So that's pretty sweet to have his name in there too. And we have a Eugene, my son Declan. Declan, his middle name is Declan Eugene, and then my dad's name is David. So he's Declan Eugene David. So we got them all going. You're welcome, Jim. Good to see you, Jim. Sorry, I never said hi to you. And there was a Mike I didn't say hi to either. I'm kind of a jerk. Well, that's because I'm pretty popular now. I'm over 2.2 million views on my coyote dance moves. So I don't know if I got time for the pack anymore. I got to do a dance tour, dancing with the no names. It's called. It's a stepping stool. It's a stepping point. Dancing with the no names, and then the next one is dancing with the mediocres. Yeah, dancing with the mediocres. And if I get past there, then I go to dancing with the amateurs. Then after dancing with the amateurs, then it's dancing with the not so goods. Oh yeah. Then after that, it's dancing with nobody. Yeah. Anyways, yeah. I know, David. That's my dad's name. So yes, David is a good name. We got Davids strewn all throughout our family. So David's in there somewhere. Thanks, Richard. And Rad Rambo got my little joke there. So yeah, well, I might, let's see. As I was walking by my house, and I knew that I could yodel, I thought, you know what, I'm pretty darn good. In fact, I'm the best yodeler in the land. So I yodelay, 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 yodelay. Well, then a man, he came walking by. He said hello and hi. How you doing, my friend? Well, I said, you know what? I'm pretty good. And I'm the best yodeler in the land. So I yodelay, 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 yodelay. He said, you know what? You are pretty good. And I understood, 'cause I knew I was. And then he told me something else. He told me that he could yodel too. And he yodelay, 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 All right. That was weird. Good night. God bless you, dreams. I love you. It's good to see you guys. Hopefully we'll see you again next. I hope I wasn't too loud. I was keeping my eyes on the levels, and it never went into the red, even after that bar song, which was really kind of loud. Yeah, what's her last name, old lady? My little old lady who? That's a song about a guy who got Alzheimer's. And he was like, my old lady who? My little old lady who? Old lady who? All right. Alzheimer's isn't anything to joke about. Although I can't remember why. All right, we'll see you guys. God bless. Good night. Sweet dreams. Love you. Talk to you soon. Yip, yip.